Hey Drake, I hear that you're going to be going on a business trip to New York tomorrow. That right?
Hello there, Bill. Yes, that's right. I'm going to New York for a meeting about how to show off some of our new products at a convention going on up there. But I was going to bring you up at the next meeting anyways.
Oh, are you gonna regale us with the tales of your trip then? I don't know where you get off, man. Everyone knows that you're only here because you were demoted down to one of the branch offices. And yet somehow you're already dealing with some of our top clients. I just know that you're doing something shady to get your career going.
Bill, haven't we had this exact conversation a few times now? I told you that I wasn't demoted. I was sent here by HQ temporarily for a project I'm working on. When the deadline for that has passed, I'm going back to my office in HQ. Remember?
You really think I'm gonna buy a story like that? It's so obvious that you're some fresh grad who thought he could fly too close to the sun, and now you've been knocked down to earth with us mere mortals. You can pretend like you didn't get demoted all you want, but I know the truth. You screwed up big time, and that's why you're sent to our office. It's already been a month since you got here. When are you gonna stop pretending?
It doesn't really matter where it is I'm working. I'm busy with work either way.
And just what is that supposed to mean?
It means I don't really have time for this. I need to get ready for tomorrow.
Hey, wait. I wasn't finished with you yet. I hadn't even told you the reason why I messaged you in the first place.
Okay then, I'll bite. What is it that you want from me?
I heard that you're gonna be using the company car to drive up to New York City. That right?
That is correct. I was going to come to the office first thing in the morning tomorrow, pick up the keys, and go.
Got it. In that case, you can go ahead and pick me up by the station by the hospital after you leave.
I'm sorry? I don't think I was scheduled to be with anyone on this business trip.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm actually taking a little vacation while you're gone, but I didn't want to shell out for a ticket up to New York. So I want you to pick me up, since you'll be headed up there anyways. It won't be a problem for you since we're going to the same place. So don't make this more difficult than it needs to be.
Well, I'm really sorry. I just can't do that, Bill.
And why not, huh?
Because the company is letting me use the car for company business. I can't just be giving people rides when that's not part of the itinerary.
Oh, you're such a little goody two-shoes, you know that? If you don't tell anyone, then no one's gonna find out, okay?
Be that as it may, I was actually going to be arriving at the office around 6 that morning.
Wait, you're gonna be picking up the car that early?
That's right. I don't want to get stuck in any traffic leaving town, so I'm getting up early to beat the rush.
Well, then just leave it a later time then. I don't see what the issue is.
The issue is that I agreed to deliver these products by a certain time. The meeting is scheduled to start at a certain time. I told them that I would be leaving at 6, and they are expecting me to arrive based on that timetable. Please don't forget that I'm doing this for my job, not for fun.
But I haven't bought the tickets, and if I buy them now, they're going to be super expensive.
Well, then why not just take the train or a bus or something?
Do you have any idea how long and uncomfortable that would be for me?
I'm sorry, Bill, but this is your fault for not thinking ahead. You need to find your own solution to this mess, okay?
I already did, but you're telling me that you won't give me a ride.
That's because, again, I'm going to be working. The company expects that I'll use the car the way I said I will, and I'm not going to make any exceptions for you.
And I'm telling you that if you keep your mouth shut, no one will find out.
I really feel like you're not getting my point here. Anyways, I have to get up early tomorrow, so I'm going now.
Hey, we're not through here, Drake. You better pick me up tomorrow at 8. I'm serious. Drake, what kind of game you trying to play right now, huh? It's well past 8 and you're nowhere to be seen. I thought I said I want you to pick me up this morning. I have all my suitcases with me because I thought I'd just put them in the back of the car. You seriously just gonna leave me standing here with all my stuff looking like an idiot? You answer the phone when I call you. You're not even opening these messages, are you? I'm gonna make you pay for this. You mark my words. This is your fault. Thanks to you, half my vacation plans had to be thrown in the trash. I was gonna see a concert tonight, and go out and treat myself. And instead I had to waste all the money that I would have spent on those things just getting myself to New York. Meanwhile, you just got to zip right through morning traffic and have been there since this morning. I swear to you, I'll make you pay.
Bill! Are you seriously out of your mind? You have got to bring the car back right now. I seriously can't believe you. You waited in the parking garage for me to show up, took the key out of my hands as I tried to unlock the car, pushed me to the ground, and drove off? Do you think that you're going to get away with this? I have my bag and some recorded documents for working there. I need those back now. Pick up the phone right now, Bill.
I take it that I've finally driven for long enough that anyone who might have been following me is finally off my trail. I knew it was a good idea to check which hotel you were going to be staying at before I left work the other day. Now I have a car that I get to use my whole vacation.
Bill, I am serious. You really need to bring that car back right now. I'm still here on work, and I can't get things done without it. I mean, I at least need my bag and those documents back. Not to mention that my work laptop and tablet are in there as well.
I guess you should have thought about taking them out of the car before I took it from you.
Is that all you have to say for yourself right now?
Oh, please, and just what is some demoted little nobody gonna do about it, huh?
You do realize that we work for the same company whose car you just stole, yes?
Oh, just can it, will ya? This is what you get for going against me when I give you orders. Maybe I won't even bother returning it, and you'll just have to walk all the way back to our office. Enjoy the 100-mile trip back home.
Have you seriously lost your mind or something?
And I guess this means I don't have to worry about finding a ticket home for myself, too. See you at work, loser. Hey, Drake, I just wanted to let you know that I left your bag and all those documents you were wanting on your desk back at the office. Oh, and one more thing. Apparently our manager wants to have a little chat with me, so I'm going to his room soon. Since I'll be busy talking with the big guy, you can go ahead and prepare those documents that I was supposed to have ready by the end of the day. Wonder what the boss wants to talk to me about. Maybe I'm due for a promotion, or even a big raise would be nice. Maybe this is my reward for all the hard work I've put into training you ever since you arrived here. If I get promoted to your boss, don't think I'm gonna go easy on you.
Bill, I was wondering when I was going to hear from you again.
Don't tell me that you're still walking all the way back to the office.
I'm actually taking the bus like I usually do.
You mean you're back already?
Well, thankfully, I still have my phone on me after you stole the car. I called the people at HQ and arranged for them to get me a ticket back home.
Oh, well, that's a bit of a letdown, if I do say so myself.
I think it's time I finally bring the hammer down.
And just what is that supposed to mean, huh?
You should know that I'm an internal auditor who was sent by HQ to observe your branch.
Wait, an internal auditor? What the heck does that even mean?
It means that when a certain branch of our company is underperforming or displaying weird behavior, people like me are called in to investigate the causes.
So that's what you've been doing at our office?
That's right. You can think of me as a kind of inspector for our company.
So what? What does any of this have to do with me?
I think you'll find out exactly what this has to do with you after you talk with your boss in a little bit.
Yeah, right. You don't scare me. Drake, you've got a lot of explaining to do. I want to know why I was just told that I was being fired for misconduct. What lies did you tell about me, huh?
Well, you're right to come to me asking about who reported you, but I didn't tell any lies. Only what I observed of you.
I knew it was you, you little rat. What did you say about me, huh? I thought that you were demoted from HQ.
I already explained to you that I was dispatched from HQ. There was no demotion. I was sent to your office to observe you and your coworkers to find out the source of your branch's troubles. Then, I submit my report to your boss for him to act on his own discretion.
Well, I don't see why my name would be brought up in any of that.
Really? You stopped an employee, stole a company car with important documents in it, and then took it for a joyride at your own leisure.
But that isn't fair. The car was out being used anyways. Who cares if it was you driving or me driving?
The company cares. That's who. They lent the car for me to be used and no one else. We already talked about this. Not to mention the fact that not only did you steal the car, but there was other company crockery inside the car as well. Thanks to your actions, I was able to give a presentation to the clients like I had gone there to initially do.
But I didn't know.
That is a lie and you know it. You literally stole a car to use on your vacation. You had no business being in a company car at that time. You didn't even return it to me. Your actions are totally unjustifiable.
I can't believe you did this to me. I told you that if you just kept your mouth shut, then everything would be okay. Nobody had to know about anything. You sabotaged my whole career. How could you do this to me?
I was only there doing my job like I was supposed to. You were the one who wanted me to bend the rules for you and wouldn't take no for an answer. And there's no point lying about anything since there are dash and internal cams for that car.
You mean there's videos of me driving the car?
Oh yeah, that's right. And when I made my report about it, it was just a matter of reviewing that footage and seeing it was you.
I don't believe this, and this is why I got fired.
Did you not listen to a word that your boss said to you? I can't imagine that he meant any words while talking to you.
But it was just one little mistake.
You know, when I filed my report, your boss mentioned that you already had a history of harassing your coworkers at your last job. But I guess you just hadn't learned your lesson from last time.
Oh, come on. Is this about that woman I worked with at my last job?
Are you referring to Julie? Because yes, she did come up, as did the multiple complaints of harassment about you.
That was another job. One thing should have nothing to do with the other.
Except for the fact that Julie is the wife of your current boss.
You're kidding me.
Did he really not make any mention of that at all? That's very professional of him.
So that's why I was fired. It was all some kind of revenge plot against me.
No! I've already explained to you in great detail why it is that you're fired. I even submitted some of your own texts into file as proof that you were continuing to harass fellow employees.
Oh, just shut up already. This is all your fault. You have to help me do something to keep my job.
Why in the world would I do something like that?
Please, I need this job. I can't lose another one. I'm begging you.
I already told you. It's just my job to write and submit the reports. Whatever happens next, it's out of my hands. A few days later, I heard that Bill was officially handed his letter of termination. Apparently, his boss was still conflicted and was even thinking about letting Bill off with a demotion or pay cut. Despite the fact that he was staring down the man whom his wife had complained about in her own company, he kept his professional and didn't let his feelings interfere with his decision. Still, in light of how far he took things as stealing a company car, Bill was deemed a liability and let go.
Apparently, part of his trip to New York involved seeing another woman, and when this all came to light, Bill was served with divorce papers from his wife. Not only did he lose his job, but he was also forced to pay legal fees from his affair and divorce.
In the end, Bill had no other choice but to move out of his home and back in with his parents. Needless to say, they were both furious with him and kept him on a very short leash. His father managed to find a job for Bill at his factory where his dad makes sure that he behaves. Bill isn't making much, but he's going to be stuck working there until he's paid off every cent of what he owes.